Number one, you have been thinking perhaps that you were born to make a living. That's not why God brought you on the scene. In fact, the reason why God brought you on the scene, the reason why God sent Jesus to save you and redeem you and purchase you by his own blood wasn't so that you just go to heaven. You are not born again or born to make a living. God brought you here to make a difference. That should be the thinking that you should arm yourself with. You are born to make a difference. A difference. The fact that you are different from anyone else means that you are supposed to bring a new line of thought everywhere you appear on the planet. Everywhere you go, you should bring a new line of thought. You should not be in a church like this one, and the church is not feeling your impact. You are not making any difference. The fact that you are here means that there must be some difference that you should or must be making. You do not get honored in life by the things that you receive. You get honored in life by the things that you give. How are you making a difference? I keep saying, when I speak to corporates, I tell them, you are not brought onto the scene to fill up space. No. There's something God wants to do through you, in you, for you, with you. There's something he wants to do. And one of them is, it's not to make a living, it's to make a difference. It's to make a difference. However, unfortunately, some people through life have become grounded and have become immature like children. They have not grown up with their thinking. This reminds me of a story of one farmer who was walking in his field. He had planted some pumpkins, and one day he decided just to take a stroll in the field, and he found a small pumpkin that was growing, and next to it he found a glass jar. And out of curiosity, he thought to himself, what would happen if I slipped in this pumpkin inside this glass jar, just to see what would happen? So he put this pumpkin inside the glass jar and left them in the field to continue growing. Several months later, he came back and he discovered that all the other pumpkins were so big, but this little pumpkin that had been put inside a glass jar had been inhibited. The growth was inhibited by the glass jar, so it was small and it acquired the shape of the glass jar. But it was very fascinating sight because it was looking like a glass jar. In fact, it was taken to a trade show, and people were wondering what kind of pumpkin is that looks like a glass jar. Because it was small, its growth was restricted, it was inhibited. Now, my question to you is, has your thinking restricted your life, your ministry, your service, your making difference? Are you like that pumpkin put in a glass jar? You have a ceiling over your head. This is how far I can go. This is what I can do. I cannot go further. This is how much money I'm supposed to earn. This is what I'm supposed to do in the church. This is not what I'm supposed to do. Have you been limiting yourself by your inhibitive thought patterns?